Hello YouTube, it's Ven and welcome to a new video. So I posted my review of Glass Sword last week and I noticed that I mentioned in the video I was going to post a discussion, but I hadn't filmed a discussion. So I woke up extra early for you guys to film this discussion, which I've been looking forward to. So here it is, the discussion of Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. So like I said in my spoiler-free review, this book is one of the best sequels I have ever read. This is a sequel to such a good quality. I am so impressed. I've got some points I need to get through, and first of all I just want to talk about Mare. Towards the end she goes completely nuts. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks that, but I think she's being unfair to people. She's just going absolutely mental and I'm like, Mare, calm down. You didn't used to be like this. She's always been passionate about the Reds and she's always shown her hatred for the Silvers, but she's just going completely, in the end nothing seems to matter. No relationship with anyone seems to matter, only the cause, and it's scaring me a little bit and I'm not okay with it. I hope that she becomes a better person in the third book, but just like realizes that her relationship with people matters, because as good as it is that she's so involved and so enthusiastic about the Reds and the cause, she needs to calm down, girl. But what a finale. I did not expect the Queen to die at all. I mean, if anyone saw that coming, please enlighten me, but I did not. I sort of thought, I know that Mare and her group has got everything planned, but no one's gonna kill the Queen. They're not, she's just not gonna get killed. And then all of a sudden there she was, just dead, and I was like, reread this page, what? The finale itself was so exciting. I just thought it was so action filled and just fun to read, or like exciting to read. This book is so well written. Like everything is always just on point and interesting to read, and like there's always something happen, but that finale was just sky high. I loved that. So I was mentioning that I thought Mare is starting to be unfair to people like Cal and Kylon, and I'm really having an issue with this. Cal or Kylon, they're just not being fairly treated by anyone. Cal doesn't get the respect he deserves, and I know he's only brought into the guard because of his hatred towards Maven, but he is helping a lot, and I know that she's saying, Cal is on her side, but she doesn't seem to be making an effort to make him be respected by the others, like not enough, at least. I like that they moved on to sort of a loving relationship, but it doesn't seem enough to me. I want more, and seeing as Mare's now in Maven's hands and Cal's with the god, I don't see them having any physical contact anytime soon. Kylon as well. I feel like Kylon and Cal is getting on better than just Mare and anyone. Kylon I truly respect, and yes, sometimes I suppose he could be unreasonable, but you must understand that he is not in the same position as the others. He's like in the position with Farley, except Farley's got more power, so he is just this normal guy stuck with all these extraordinary people, and he's just trying to like cope with it. I love that he's tried to learn to read, because he truly deserves that. I just think Mare should give him a little bit more credit, because in the end he's the one who knows her best, and he's the one who forgives her at the end. She should just take some more time to just thank him. So on to the actual like camp. If no one loved the camp, why did you read this book? I found this camp so incredibly interesting to read about. I felt like there were so many new characters brought in. I sort of lost track of them a little bit, but their abilities are interesting. How this camp works is interesting. It's just so well thought through. I feel like you often find in series like this that there is an organized group, or like a camp, or like a headquarters, anything where the rebellion is sort of rooted or built up, And like always, it's interesting to read about it. But this was to another level. I felt like you got to know everyone at this camp. Well, there's a lot of the time they're just people in the background, but I felt like everyone played a part. So it was a very important and well-structured camp, and I really enjoyed reading about it. I don't know if that's just my personal opinion, but I'm sure people out there will agree with me. And I can't forget to talk about Farley and Shade. They should have gotten more like just pages in this book together. I know it's written from Mare's point of view, so it's technically not really possible, but I just thought, you know, they could have had a little bit more. I really enjoy that. I understood that Farley would get pregnant. It was completely understandable. She doesn't want to join the rescue mission at the end, and it makes sense. And I'm sort of happy that Shade's left behind a little kid, but I also in the first book we did think he was dead, and then all of a sudden he wasn't dead, and then he's dead again. So technically, you know, it shouldn't really matter because he was dead to begin with. But it does matter. I started to love Shade. He was one of my favorite characters. He was just so, like, charming, and it just really, like, got to me. And then all of a sudden, like, the way it was described as well in the book was just like, he just disappeared, like right in front of my eyes, and I'm not okay with that. So that's my glass sword discussion. If you have anything to add, please pop it down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next week with another video.